Welcome back everyone to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host Jay Murph, and today I will be talking about SXP, also known as Swipe. Now, if this is the first time you're hearing about Swipe, it hasn't been in the news as much lately as it was back in, August, when it was absolutely mooning. There we go. So it took off from a low of 50 cents, at least since it's been on Binance in USD pairs. So 50 cents all the way to $5 and absolutely 10x'd, which then actually retraced almost 100% of its gains. So when I covered it was actually right back here, and it was forming this really nice rounded bottom that we're seeing here, and has absolutely taken off since then. So it's one of the things that if you had bought in late December has totally 5x since then. Done tremendous gains. Now it's actually 6x'd, but then retraced a little bit. But why I wanted to cover it today is because they just did some big announcements. So a little bit on the technical analysis here, might be a cup and handle, and then we could see some new gains. I would expect that, especially with some of the announcements. Before we get into the announcements, let's talk a little bit about our analysis that we generally do. So the price, trading at $2.50 a token with a market cap of 212 million. Okay, it's not a small market cap. It's not a gigantic market cap. Let's look at the circulating supply. Okay, so this is the supply in circulation versus the max supply of 286 million. Now, actually, this was 300 million, but they have a token burn mechanism. So every month, the total max supply goes down as they burn some tokens. So this fully diluted valuation will never happen because they're going to continue token burn mechanisms until the max supply hits 100 million, which is actually just slightly above this. And I like those kind of metrics a lot. So it's tradable on Binance. It's tradable on a lot of things. You can get it on Uniswap. I think also you can get it on Venus, which we will talk about. You can get it on PancakeSwap. So it is on the Binance Smart Chain 2. And you're seeing a lot of movement go over to the Binance Smart Chain, which has absolutely pumped the BNB price. Now, Swipe having been bought by Binance back when this pump was happening, I think that's what made it take off from here, is that Binance bought Swipe and then quickly introduced Binance Card based on Swipe technology, etc., etc. So what's cool about Swipe having that arrangement with Binance and Binance owning it, of course, Binance is looking to make as much money as possible with this, but to also make sure it stays very relevant. And it's doing a good job at that. Before we get into the announcements, I wanted to show you this as part of the announcements. Now, several people recommended I do my analysis on Venus, and I kind of poo-pooed the idea because one of the things I hated about it when I first came to it is this is actually stock photography I have seen in a number of places, and I didn't like that something that was supposed to be so good was using just basic stock photography. Even though it has clean lines and everything, literally I have seen this photography so much, and when I saw that I thought, they can't even put in the money to have a graphic designer actually do their own unique graphics. It was a concern to me. What I didn't realize is their ties to the Binance Smart Chain and also to Binance itself. Okay, so I was wrong on them, and they have done good price appreciation, but even things that are actually scams can have good price appreciation. Do I think they're a scam? Not now. You know, I know there's been a lot of staking and farming scams and rug pulls, so I'm always a little bit skeptical. And even when I make some of my own investments, I did not make an investment in this. I'll watch it closer because I like some of their integration, which we will talk about as we talk about the announcements. So you can come to Twitter and you can follow them. So at Swipe Wallet is them, and they just did this announcement with their updated roadmap, which I liked. By the way, this is my channel here. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, it is at Crypto Rain. Now I use two N's because someone took Crypto Rain with one N. Dang them. Long before I started doing this channel. All right, so let's talk about the roadmap. So One of the big things Swipe has is they have not only a card, but they have a wallet. And so they're updating some things with the wallet to make it non-custodial. They're also integrating with DeFi, which will be interesting, and with Venus, which is what we were talking about. Now, if you come to Venus right here, you can see that you can provide liquidity for Swipe and earn a reward for that. Now, the reward isn't as good as the staking reward has been, but the one bad thing about this update, I guess there's one bad thing and one mediocre thing, was that Swipe staking, as it has been done, is going away. Now, it was staking on the ETH chain, as well as they updated it to be able to stake on the Binance Smart Chain, which then you pay lower transaction fees when you're pulling out, which is cool. But they're taking that away and really just allowing you to probably put it into the wallet, and there through the wallet, stake it on the Venus, essentially Venus's stuff directly, and be able to add liquidity as well as getting a return. The only reason it's a bad thing is the return of 12.7%. It's absolutely phenomenal reward, but not as good as the absolutely phenomenal reward they've been paying. So it's not like it's a terrible thing. It's just not as good as I would love. But that does also create inflation into the environment, which I get. So, Swipe will now enable Venus natively in the app so users can earn on their idle crypto without giving away custody and borrow using their crypto as collateral. This is all great stuff. This will substitute Swipe credit and savings and let users benefit from this directly on-chain and earn the farm rewards. That's fantastic. SXP gas will be able to be utilized as gas currency directly on the Ethereum blockchain, enabling users to pay SXP and use Swipe's delegated ETH wallet as gas to save and help with the acceleration of SXP burns. Going down to these updates, SXP tiers will become available on Binance cards. Swipe staking will be discontinued, thus removing this inflation point. And that's what I was talking about before. In its replacement will be other SXP staking mechanisms from other protocols. Swipe staking was originally designed to bond the payment network, but since this has not been established, there's no payment network to bond at this time. Swipe's treasury balances will remain available for all other related promotions, etc., etc., etc. Now, users can provide SXP and ETH or SXP and BNB liquidity and receive liquidity provider tokens, ... So there's a lot to go through here. Here's some key highlights I did want to cover. They're finalizing their Visa Principal membership application and integration. Interesting. Working with MasterCard and to evaluate the crypto API they plan to offer. Did you notice that? All right, so there's a lot of good things about it. One other thing, well, it's related to this. Q3, they are going to burn 10 million SXP from their own founder wallets right here. JL will burn 10 million SXP, currently worth over 25 million, on August 2021 from the founders unlock. Interesting. So they are also doing one other thing. Now, they are burning SXP. They have been burning it as a percentage of the fees that they receive on top of other things. They are going to take away that part of their burn. And so they're doing other things to keep the total token supply decreasing, but they will not be burning any SXP received as their fees. Okay, well, it makes sense to me as long as they use their money well to continue to create good partnerships and good functionality and make our lives simpler. I'm okay with that because it will grow the price far more than the little bit we lose in value from them burning part of their tokens to decrease the total supply. Makes sense to me. I hope that's helpful to you. So this is a Medium article that you can link to from their Twitter site. So check out @Swipe Wallet and get the updates from them. Hope this has been helpful. I will see you guys later. Bye.